Hey there, it is Tom Stern on behalf of Indie Structured Productions once again, and I'm doing a yearly wrap-up of 2022 in 2023. As with a lot of people, the holidays were a rather busy time, so I didn't have time to kind of sit down and film a video, let alone edit anything together. And I'm not going to bore you with the sort of backtracking everything that's happened throughout the entire year. Instead, I'm just going to go through some major things that are on the top of my head right now, and we'll put a little montage at the very end of the video. Now, wow, just this entire year it's been insane. For like to put it like nice and concrete, it's been insane. I was laughing about the fact that like I looked at the 2021 wrap up, and that was titled "The Biggest Year Yet for IP," and that didn't even come close to everything that went down this year. And I mean, starting off with the whole UMK 2022 collaboration with Cyan Kicks, doing 2 guitars for them, and then that snowballing into a bunch of different work, and the Sunrise Avenue collaboration. I am so unbelievably thankful for all the support, the love and support and kind words, all the comments, all the likes, everything, all the views that videos have gotten, or messages I've gotten, or anything else. It's been pretty crazy. Without getting too sidetracked here, the major things, of course, being the Cyan Kicks thing and the Samuha Haber collaborations. But this has been a very collaborative year in general. Finished up the Sugar Skull inlaid 7-string, which was, a big thing to kind of finally wrap up, which is nice. I got to make a new neck for the 5-string LED fretless bass, which was something that was nagging on the back of my head for a while. Got that over and done with. The 3 prototypes from... It's such a blur. I don't even remember what year they were from, but the current stock guitars that I have, those are pretty much good to go. They have the finish that I want on them. They just require the rest of the parts, and they are on sale on the website, but this is not a sort of marketing thing. YouTube page has grown exponentially. I actually need to check that within the last year, we have, in the last year alone, we have gotten over 1,200 subscribers, which is a ridiculous amount. And I honestly, I couldn't be doing the stuff I do without everyone's support. I know that YouTube and putting out videos and doing streams and what I put out at the best of times, there were 3 videos a week or something like that, and streams and stuff like that. I had to cut back on that, and now things have become a lot less frequent. I put a lot more effort into editing things, but they're not gathering views. I'm going to finish up the Great Guitar Build-Off video series the way that I've been editing it so far, but then I'm going to try and look at some kind of new perspective on video format, which is, it's something that I do every single year. Kind of just trying to keep things fresh. Started doing some reels and stuff like that on Instagram. Still on the fence about how I feel about that, and whether I want to feed the algorithms or go against the grain like I have so far. Albeit, it would be good that if I went with the grain, that people would actually see videos that I put effort into. That would be top-notch. Sometimes hit or miss. I did mention the Great Guitar Build-Off guitar, which was... I've been wanting to make this 10th anniversary guitar for a very, very long time. So to actually be able to actualize it was... it was a great feeling, and I'm still supremely proud of this guitar, even considering It's a bit out of tune now because it's been in the workspace, which is not great this time of the year. Anyway, I am supremely happy with this guitar, and yeah, it's going to be hard to let that one go eventually to a good home, but if it goes somewhere where it's actually gets played more, I'll be more than happy. Which was pretty much the same story with the early prototypes, the first IP guitars prototypes, which got auctioned off to raise funds to plant trees. And that has been like a bucket list item for me. Not just like a sort of great thing to happen this year, but in general, something that I really wanted to do forever. And now that I got an opportunity to do that, great feeling. And the guitars went to great homes where they're probably going to get played, which is more so to say than they would get played here. They've been stuck in cases for God knows how long. So yeah, I feel like now IP is on the verge of a very big new chapter. Prototyping days are kind of over, and I'm moving toward actually producing instruments to a production type level. As much of a production as you can do with, a single man shop. But I am incredibly thankful for this year and everything that has happened this year. And now I'm getting emotional, so I'm gonna stop before I start crying or anything like that. If that's anything to go by, all this really does mean a lot. It really does. And now everything lined up for this year, I didn't even get a chance to open my order books, and everything's already full for this entire year. I can't actually take any orders for this year currently because I won't have time to make any more instruments than the ones that are already, in the books, so to speak. There's a couple of basses, there's a couple of different Daedaluses, few different Icaruses, and maybe something that you guys have already seen glimpses of previously, but I haven't announced officially. Very, very exciting times coming, and I'm not going to do the whole secret type thing, but it's way too early in the process to talk about some things. And yeah, I can't wait to show you. I don't know what the video format-wise, how things will go, but at least there's going to be the Great Guitar Build-Off series that's going to be finishing up, then followed by me going back and redoing the guitar for my niece and goddaughter. That was fun. It was a guitar that I worked on 12 years ago, refinished it, and now it was fun to go back and just actually do a good job of it instead of a god-awful job. So that was fun, and that video will come out. Don't know in what shape or form. I'm going to stop. I feel like I've already rambled quite a bit. Thank you for 2022, and I hope to see more comments and likes, and, well, actually, I hope to see more comments in 2023, because one of the best things about this channel is the fact that I get to talk with you guys. I love commenting back and replying and just, talking guitar building stuff or anything at all. If you have questions about guitars or guitar building or finish or anything like that, I love to answer these questions and talk about stuff. So yeah, I look forward to more of those in this coming year. Hey, I'm going to close this off with a little bit of the highlights of this year. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It really means a lot. See you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. Thank you. Happened this month. Got back on track. Announced the Cyan Kicks collaboration and the guitar that I made for them.
Siis tää on ihan mieletön.
So Sunila picked up this guitar and took it straight into the music video shoots, which you will see here. And in the final music video, I mean, this is This is just such a cool moment for me, and wow, I was exhilarated. But the guitar was not done. Some final bits to go. So here, some reactions from the band on seeing the final product. Finally.
Joku verran aikaa.
Onko se kaiverrettu siis tonne?
Joo, mä upotin ne kaikki.
Niin.
Toi on ihan sick. Me pitää hankkia tohon.
Thank you very much for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. The show went great. It was beyond insane to watch something that I have built here, pretty much in the spare bedroom of my apartment, up on stage, a huge stage, at a huge music competition on national TV and live streamed worldwide. I'm not sure I've still quite processed that. Hello, Raiders. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much to you new people who are actually raiding. If you're just stopping by, I'm gonna show you kind of stuff that I usually do. These are guitars that I worked on last summer on the stream. Get you some better light. This green one, a part of 4 guitars, one of which was sent to Florida. And then this one. And I can't actually, I don't have glasses on right now, so I can't see the comments. Yes, I mean, I make them from scratch, so when I start doing my job, so to speak, they start out with just raw planks of wood, and I work them down up until they look like that. Now this is probably gonna be a pretty short one. So yeah, tested positive for COVID, and while I still have my strength up, I decided to film this now. So here's to hoping that it all goes by fairly quickly. Kind of a bummer, because today I would have been working on this. So this is an ash body, Strat style body for a ready-made neck that is over there. You might be noticing this in the background now. This is my first proper guitar for myself. And I made a video on that as well. As this is my guitar, I'm gonna go for my preferences on these things. So 1.5 mm from fret to the bottom of the string. One thing that I also now started releasing were the short bite-sized guitar build videos. Now all of them that I have edited so far have come out now. So we started off with, well, the Scion Kicks 2 guitars. Then there was the Pine Guitar Challenge and the Celeste 2.0 and the MKH Daedalus. How to install Fishman pickups. So that's gonna be the one that comes out next, or then how to build a Strat body for a ready-made neck. The previous video where I put these pickups in, I am gonna do a little bit more of an extensive demo on these 2 pickups. Me and a whammy bar just don't really mix well together, but yeah, hey, there we go. There we have it. Now, I'm not one, and I've never been one to kind of shy away from mistakes made, because mistakes and failures are the things that help us improve into becoming better makers, better luthiers, and things to learn from. Now, for me, during the intonation process, I realized that this template that I used for routing the bridge cavities, it has a line here going through the middle of the bridge. This is not the scale length. And I did not know this. I thought that it was the scale length because I had just gotten used to that fact on the Evertune route that I did. So it was a fairly easy process to fix it. I'll show you some close-ups of what that meant. But initially I had to move the bridge back 1/2 inch, which was a terrible thing for me to come to realize at the very tail end of putting this thing together. If you are a guitar builder and you make stuff for customers, there's no reason that you should be, no matter what mistakes you made, the best thing you can do is be straightforward and honest, explain exactly what happened, and you'd be surprised at how many times the customer will understand your point of view and your perspective. Offering a discount or offering to do something extra is always a plus, but do not pretend like everything is fine when something really isn't. This year has been a very collaborative effort on many fronts. First there was the Cyan Kicks thing, and then that sparked another collaboration with the Finnish artist Samu Haber of Sunrise Avenue fame. Yeah, it's just been different. And the best part for me about this entire experience is the fact that, for instance, there was the one sweet girl who actually got one of these guitars. It made a big impact, and that is something that makes me so happy to have been a part of that, to actually make this fan start learning how to play guitar. And yeah, that's what it's all about for me. Something else, a long-winded project that came to a close was the 7-string Sugar Skull inlaid custom single cut for Mikko. So there's a couple of clips of that and some tones. So, here's Al, or Ionic Gecko, as we know, on YouTube, which you should go check out.
I don't know if you're gonna...
It's on that side nowadays,
Okay.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yep,
That side. I put my luthier skills into good use and made nothing that is a guitar. I made a longboard.
Longboard, yeah.
For Al to ride along with. And this project was started 3 years ago now.
Yep, 2019.
And here we are, finally finished it up today. It was on hiatus for a couple of years there, but now it's here, now it's finished. Now I'm gonna edit this video for all of you to see.
Good sir, I appreciate it.
You're very welcome, good sir.
Yes.
And yes, we are usually this dorky, just in real life and normal.
Always.
Whenever we're in the same room together.
Yep.
Getting to know each other.
Oh, that's
sixth
true.
grade.
2003.
2003.
So yeah, 19 years. So
19 years.
practically 20 years.
Yeah.
That's true. You're right. Yeah, because I was mixing up. I was thinking 2005 was.
Yeah.
At this
nonetheless,
point, it's too far in the past.
a long time ago.
Time is irrelevant. Time is relative.
Let's
Shall
go
we
ride.
hit the streets?
Yes, or you shall, and I will film because I will write that, fall down, and die.
We're not doing that.
And yes, I'm speaking quietly because it's in the morning that I'm doing this because I don't want to waste a lot of my vacation time filming and editing. So sorry about the ASMR-ness of this video. and I started working on the Great Guitar Build off Scratch Build guitar.
All right. Let's start off with the most obvious. I got a new lens for my camera. And the guy who sold it to me was just saying, this like, yeah, you know this is a downgrade, right? But you know, you knew that already. So this is not gonna be good for video, but you probably knew that already. So I did a little A/B testing with the old lens and the new lens and like the most common applications that I would have for it. And I gotta say, I think this is so much better, and this is everything that I've looked for. Now that I have added some true oil to this, it has surprised me. The difference in the oil finish is ridiculous, and this is more like what I would have wanted. Sure, the blue, as older viewers might know, the blue didn't really work out, and this is, if you look on the website, this is a B stock instrument due to finish issues and other things that are mentioned there. But now it is like mirror oil finish, really. And yeah, I did away with using aluminum tape on things and got myself some shielding paint finally, so doing that up too. So this as well, available on the website. There's still parts for it missing, pickups, tuners and stuff like that for all three of them are still to come. The thing that I have been mostly working on now is, of course, the Great Guitar Build of / Anniversary Build. First work trip for IP guitars, and that was to go to Dusseldorf to see the final Sunrise Avenue show with Sidekick supporting. So seeing both the Daedalus 7 that I built and then seeing the giveaway of the final Sunrise Avenue guitar. So I made a little, I guess, vlog or adventure time type video of that. So let's go and have a look at that right now. It's so early. Probably not going to be able to film inside, but we're going to go and have a look at the sound check. Sound check done at the hotel, and need to get dinner before heading back to the show over there.
What a day.
There we go. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, just I feel very thankful to have been a part of that. 10 years in, and I decided to recreate the guitar that started it all for me. But this time, build it fully by hand and use everything I have learned in the past 10 years to my advantage. You know, just in general, spec the guitar a bit more to my liking. And here is the result. This was, without a doubt, an absolute blast to work on, and more than anything, it has shown me in a very concrete way how much I have learned in all the years of just working on guitars, not let alone building things by hand. This has been a complete blast. Everybody has made such cool things and very interesting, unique instruments. Thanks for a great competition. I look forward to seeing what the results bring, but to be frank, in my books, every single one of you is a winner. Truly. This was fun. Now, let's end with some nice tones from this one. Signing off. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. Essentially, after finishing the Great Guitar Build-Off / Anniversary guitar, I've kind of just took a little bit of time to wind down and relax and not really do too much, because I've been doing quite a lot, pretty non-stop for most of the year now. Took a vacation, we went to Athens for a week, and that was absolutely phenomenal. Such a beautiful city, great people, great atmosphere, amazing food, and amazing archaeological sites that we got to wander around and see. So that was so much fun, and getting like a proper summer once again did a whole lot for both mine and my significant others' mental well-being in the dark times of the fall of Finland, which is, you know, there's limited sunlight, and whatever we do get during the day might be rain and just bleak, dark, gray stuff. Of course, today it's a very nice sunny weather outside, and yeah, I should probably take full advantage of that. Essentially, I took the very first IP guitars prototypes. So that's the first Daedalus, the first Icarus, and the Sparrow, which is essentially the first Icarus body shape. What I did was I inspected and went through and set up and got things playing as good as they could for the 3 different prototypes. I got them inspected, set up, and playing, did a little demo, and I made videos on all 3. Then they went into auction. The point is that all the money that was earned from auctioning off these 3 instruments is going to be put straight into planting trees through istutapuita.fi and their carbon sink project. So essentially, istutapuita.fi, they are planting trees in old, unused peatlands, and will essentially be growing functioning carbon sinks that will tie carbon into the trees, which will effectively, the more trees you have, the more carbon they're going to store, the more you're fighting climate change. And this is something that I have wanted to do forever, so I'm really glad that I actually finally got this opportunity to do so. This is a guitar that came before I made the IP Guitars channel. So this used to be something that I kind of refinished, repainted for my nephew back in 2010. And now my niece wanted me to do up this guitar properly. And she wants to learn some Metallica on it, which I'm all for. More guitarists in the family, and I'm happy for it. Took it apart, one where I just sanded, did some fixing and stuff like that, and then one where I've repainted it. And now I'm just waiting for the final parts to arrive, Gonna put the hardware in and get this playing because that is something that it did not do previously. And in general, it's been a really interesting guitar, and I am loving the color that it is now. So I am very excited about this. We'll see how it goes.